Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting pool and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
They want to run it left here. Run through the contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Yeah.
Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's going still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after a big game, but they've got defense is backed up, shadowing the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's got the tight end.
So cheese, Tom. You're cheesy, Tom.
They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And here it comes for the first time as the start of this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. That was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon. And there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running.
Oh, hit him with it. Oh, no.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left.
defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeps it on the draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Durant. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Got a little space. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. There's everywhere. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend. David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football.
Just plowing ahead. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He sends three. He was right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. On the move. Finds some fresh air. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll take it in and house it. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He smashes his way through again. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one. Game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Punch it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. A strike downfield. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lost to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Durant. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality.
There he goes! Past the 20. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Boise State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Back to pass. It's Durant. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And This defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds the tight end. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the ride. You don't get a hook. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Turning it off! Just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Running through contact. And he waltzes in for the score. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. The sweet feet buy a little time. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Running free. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.